Here.
Loud and clear, jacket.
Loud and clear, jacket.
'54 Squadron. All hands on deck. FOD, plod. All hands on deck. FOD, plod.
Rearming complete.
Okay, I'm going to set up my loadout. We're going to go with stick a tank in the centre. I'm going to stick some B-24Js on the outside, and then I'm going to load up on rockets today. And it's going to be HEs, I think. HEs around.
Request rearming.
And the target is the...
Copy.
SAM sites in Sochi. SAM sites, we're taking off over here in Tbilisi, and Sochi up here. Sochi are the SAM sites. So what I'm going to do is get myself up to the mountains here, and then just track along, probably up through this valley, and then we'll pop straight down. So that's the goal. The other chaps in the squadron are in 2 other flights.
Rearming complete.
That's Moby's aircraft over there. Then we've got Ghost, Dingo, and an F-15 flown by Dix over there.
Yeah, roger, visual.
So, let's start getting this machine
FatBen ready.
set. Set for a taxi. Not going to be using the I'm not going to be using the pre-planned
Chopper is standing by ready.
but I'm going to set the computer up anyway, just so that we're all tickety-boo. We'll go with just lights here on the signalling. Get some cockpit lighting happening so we can see what we're doing. I always like to have the cockpit lights on, panel lights. Load the cartridge just in case Ben has given me waypoints, but I don't think he has. I should be operating without them today. Right, I'm just going to check that the sound
Standing by ready.
is working. Should be working. Right, sounds like everyone else in the squadron is pretty much standing by. Okay, just going to put my radio call. Phil standing by ready. Okay, so pretty much good to go. We'll set the reference key here. I'll go to nav for taxi, and just going to check which runway we're using. Where is the wind blowing from right to left? So I'm going to taxi back down that way, and one of the Chinooks
FatBen's taxiing.
appears to have crashed. So
Alright, Flight 1, we'll let you take lead on the taxiway and then we'll fall in.
Ben's taxiing, so that's aircraft Foxtrot over there, FatBen, that's
Hold station, Ghost.
So, okay, once he's gone.
Uzi 1-1. Martini, clear to taxi to runway 31.
Right, ground crew. Let's go with, no, I don't want ground crew. I actually want to go with ATC, and Tbilisi I'm going to request, well, I've already started up. So
China, Colt 1-1. Request startup.
right, let's get the...
Colt 1-1. Martini, clear for startup. Wind 308 at 9 meters per second.
Flight 1, stand by for... excuse me.
China, Uzi 1-1.
Flight 2,
Request
stand by
takeoff.
for Flight 1 to pass. And then begin taxiing.
China, Colt 1-1.
Someone's taking
Request
the
taxi
right
to
through
runway.
there. Who's that? That's Dingo, I believe.
China, Colt 1-1. Request taxi to runway.
Okay, brakes off. And just cycle around here.
Code 1-1. Martini, clear to taxi to runway 31.
Alright, got a lot of Vigans operating on the circuit.
Alright, Flight 2, begin taxiing, please. We'll fall in behind Phil style.
Okay, so it looks like second flight's going to fall in behind me. That puts me kind of in the middle between Flight 1 and Flight 2. I'm operating alone. I've got 2 aircraft up ahead operating as first flight, and then there's a group of 3 operating as second flight. So I am flying in a single ship between the 2 flights, or between the 2 other sections. Taxiing our way over. Gonna put my weapons down to the single release, just so I don't forget later on, because I don't want to fire them all off at the same time. And I will set to the attack. And then I've got quick access to the air-to-air and the attack setting. So that's good, if we need that later. I'm unsure if my voice is coming through on the stream, so if my voice is coming through, it would be nice if someone just threw, I know there's nobody watching, but a little message in the chat would be helpful to let me know that my voice is being heard. I've had problems with making sure my various different audio devices are being picked up by shadow play. Sometimes it seems to miss them out. Okay, there's the first flight over there.
China, Colt 1-1. Request startup. Colt 1-1. Martini, cleared for startup. Wind 308 at 9 meters per second. China, Colt 1-1. Request taxi to runway. Colt 1-1. Martini, clear to taxi to runway 31. Colt 1-1. Hold position. Colt Uzi 1-1. Hold position. Colt 1-1. Hold position.
Phil's lining up request.
Colt 1-1. Hold position.
Okay.
Alright, Flight 2, we are going to be pretty tight in here behind, so watch your taxiway in.
Colt 1-1. Request takeoff.
Okay, I'm lining up behind the first flight there. Just going to quickly
Colt 1-1.
type in
Hold
chat.
position. Colt 1-1. Hold position. Colt 1-1. Hold position. Colt 1-1. Hold position. Colt 1-1. Hold position.
Great, thanks Cliff for letting me know. We're just about to get airborne here, so just waiting for second flight to line up. That's Joker, he's leading second flight. We've got an F-15. I'm just going to adjust a couple of things here.
Flight 1, Flight 2 is just about lining up, so we'll be good in about 30 seconds or less.
Okay, so what's our current heading here? It's about 30, so that's about the heading I want for my waypoint. I'm basically going to fly a bearing of, let's check it here quickly, get the measure tool out, and we'll just do a quick, I want to go to this valley here, that's
2 flight is
294.
in position and ready, lead.
So I want a heading of 294 once airborne.
Copy. Following up.
So it looks like one flight's on their way. Brakes off.
Uzi 1-1. Hold position.
Come on, Dingo.
Uzi 1-1. Hold position.
Okay, just
Colt
waiting on Dingo.
1-1. Continue taxi.
Phil's waiting on Dingo.
Yeah, understood, Phil. Dingo, no indication right now. Recommend
Ben, your wingman's not rolling.
No, I don't. Dingo, do you want to respawn?
Okay, feels rolling.
Roger that. Safe flight.
Right, I'm away. Get this bloody thing off the ground. 250, 270, that's V2. Get a little
I'm
bit
just
of
below
rotation
first
going.
stage.
And get the gear up. I think I may have just told it to lower again then.
2 flight is beginning its roll.
Nope, gear is up. And turn left onto 294. Reducing power just below the first afterburn. And away we go. Get the aircraft a bit above the ground. We don't need to be on the deck quite so much for the first phase of the mission. First phase is just us flying up to enemy territory. So I'll just get myself a little bit trimmed and then I'll throw the autopilot on. We'll have a look at the other guys, see if we can see them getting airborne. Nope, we can't. External views are for my aircraft only, so the other chaps, Ben is off in this direction already and the other 3 or 4 are behind me getting airborne currently. Hold off. Sorry, I need to adjust my heading left about 5 degrees. It's almost bang on.
Flight 1, Flight 2 is heading out.
Good, Flight 2's on the way. So now we just wait. Could throw some music on here. Perhaps I will. There's another Vigan just down there. And I'm going to reduce to AFK mode in just a second once we get the aircraft above the altitude of this ridge here. We're going to fly across the sort of wide valley. I'll show you on the map. We're going to fly across this
Turn off waypoint 2.
this section here and get up into the mountains. So once I get over this little hill, I can engage the hold and the AFK. That will get us across the valley at a relatively conservative consumption of fuel, and that should mean that we can get to target and home without too much concern. There is an airfield that's ours. Gudata is ours as well, so if I run out of fuel I can always RTB to Gudata. Turn AFK on and engage the auto hold. Now the question is, do I try and grab some music? Let's go to... This is always good. This is Ben McCreary's stuff that was written for Battlestar Galactica, which is quite nice. The new, well, not new now, but the Battlestar Galactica series. So we'll let's open those all up in Windows Media Player, shall we? It's just kind of instrumental, slightly energetic, anticipatory music. That's probably a bit loud. Let's put it down a bit. I think you can actually load music into the aircraft cockpit, into the aircraft's radio somehow, but we'll stick with using Windows Media Player.
Joker, you anywhere near me?
Hello Ben, no, we are heading out. We're waypoint 2, looking for you. I can hear you, Ben. Copy?
Oh, Jack.
Okay, so first and second flights are just having a bit of a chat there. organising themselves. I'm taking a slightly different path to the other chaps. It may mean that I end up first at the target, but because I'm going to fly through the mountains and stay low, I suspect they will catch up with me. I don't really need to be maintaining this lookout now, but it's just a habit that I've got into of visual scanning all the time whenever I'm flying, so you're going to see my head knocking around like this. It may be a bit disorientating, but I have to keep a good lookout. It's just how it goes. If I talk too much, let me know, and I'll shut up a bit.
Ben, I think I see you on my radar. Do you want something? Just basically from the ocean.
Hydrate bombs. Good.
That's the skin I wear. This skin was made by Tech Gaming 45, who occasionally comments on my videos. He actually made the skins for the entire squadron. So thanks to him for that. Course adjusting left 5 degrees. Okay, that's going to take me actually towards the target at Sochi. When I get angry. Yeah, I like to get involved. I can imagine for, especially playing in the World War II stuff, I especially imagine for the guys who, this track is not really that great. I actually have a playlist, but this is Starbuck playing her father's tune, I think. We just have to put up with it. Baby's good. Baby's good. Yep, she's upstairs with Mama, and she is having a wee rest on a hot water bottle, I think. Just a few digestive issues, but you know, comes with the territory, I suppose. Yeah. Anyway, on the subject of getting angry, I can imagine that, especially, you know, Second World War chaps getting vocal and getting really angry in the cockpit and yelling over the RT and upsetting the WAFs. I like to be involved. Cheers, Cliff. Okay, what is this? I thought I saw a black dot over there, but yes, I see black dots down here. 2 of them moving. I'm just going to put a radio call in. That could be the first section. One flight, Phil.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you chaps low in the valley in close formation?
Yes, we are, yeah. Got an F-15 with me.
Copy. Got eyes on you. I'm about 5-10 k's behind, slightly to your right.
Okay.
Good. Okay, that's the other chap, so I'm actually going to course correct left now. God, this tune is terrible.
Yeah.
I don't think I can actually flick back and... No, it doesn't want to. I do have a playlist somewhere here. I'm just got to find it. Looks like we're going to go off course if I fiddle around with that too much. Where's this playlist I had? Here it is. I'm just going to quickly turn off the other target. Excellent, that's better. I found the playlist I was looking for. So let's check the map quickly. We've got a long way to go. We're about 1/3 of the way to target, I would suggest. Maybe less. And we've got plenty of fuel in the tank. So I think I can afford to turn off the AFK. And we'll speed up. Hey Ragu, I will not be buying the Harrier. I am not going to invest money in any more early release aircraft until I'm confident that ED are going to put some more effort into completing the Second World War stuff. So it looks nice. Partly I don't have the time to learn it either. Learning these modern aircraft really takes a lot more effort than the Warbirds, so I can't really justify spending the time. So there's a couple of reasons, but I won't be getting it, certainly not on first release. If I do get it, it'll be much further down the line. Maybe one day, we'll see. I enjoy the Vigan so much though, it's such a great aeroplane. I could spend a lot of time in this machine. Still too loud, isn't it? It's better. So what's our airspeed now? 700, just about. Yeah, I'll wait for a 50% sale. I mean, yeah. I've already sunk a bit of cash into this platform, into a few modules, and I'd like to see them really polished up and complete before I sink any more money. So we'll see. I mean, I probably only spend about 2 hours a week, 3 hours a week flying at the moment, and 6 months ago it would have been 10 or 15 hours a week, so flying is taking up less.
Gina, Springfield, 1-1, request startup.
It's taking less time, because I have less time.
Joe, come in. Guys, we've got you on our 11 o'clock there. I think that's you in time there.
Roger that.
Got some radio chatter happening at the moment.
Gina, Springfield, 1-1, request taxi to runway.
Yes, we have Moby with us. He is to our 2 o'clock, slightly offset.
Yeah, I see.
So, coming up to the mountains. Yeah, Riku, there's really no one playing World War II DCS at all. I mean, if you log into 2.1 now, I don't know, there might be 5 to 10 people on the servers. There was a couple of nights back, one of our Australian guys was on, he said there were about 30 people in one of the servers, but I haven't seen more than about 20 players for 2 months maybe. It's just, there's really nothing to do. It's just the same old boring stuff day after day. The servers don't have very good missions. I don't think the people who own the servers are really prepared to sink a lot of time into developing complex missions. And the players aren't really there. The aircraft set doesn't really match. So for the moment, it's a wait and see game, unfortunately. Fortunately, there's also plenty else to do. So we don't have to be bored in the meantime. Okay, I'm going to check the map quickly. I should be really flying with waypoints, but I'm not because I couldn't be bothered having them set up. And I kind of like the flexibility of flying visually and using the map, so let's just check. Okay, we are coming up to Kutaisi, and I want to get, maybe I'll hit this this big river with the lake up there we just saw. Let's just make sure we don't crash. I may go up here. Oh no, I can keep going up to, oh, I can keep going to Tsukimi, and then we'll go inland at Tsukimi and we'll just skirt around the mountains, or we push out over the sea. We'll see. Yeah, you're right about the deathmatch thing. It's just... I think they made a mistake with having the advanced landing grounds on the map, because it essentially forces everyone into a post-invasion time frame. And the air war after the invasion didn't really kick off until mid to late July. And by that stage they were almost ready to break out of Caen. They basically smashed Caen, I think, at the end of July, start of August, and after that it was a pretty quick run out of Normandy. So I don't think the way they've structured the map really works. It only gives us about 4 to 5 weeks of gameplay historically. What I would have done had I been them is I would have just had pre-invasion with a with an option to turn the ALGs on if you were the mission maker. And that would have opened up basically everything pre-invasion. Then we could do mid-channel stuff, cross-channel stuff. It would all make a bit more sense. I wonder whether it's time for me to start looking for hostiles, because I know there is at least one human player on the Russian side. We have a guest with us tonight, Thurman, and we also probably have some AI MiGs around as well. So I probably need to start being a little careful. Yeah, I've been seriously considering getting VR. I am going to wait, I think, until second gen kits come out, and I want to also see how they compare against this Pimax, or whatever it's called, Pimax 8K. I know it's not really 8K, but this kind of dual 4K thing that they're working on. And whichever gets the best kind of reviews, that's probably where I'll spend my money. I'd love to try VR. I'm sure it's amazing. I've heard so much about it. But I don't really want to invest in... Yeah, well, the goal obviously is going to be to shoot the guest down eventually, if I encounter him, but he's in a superior aircraft, so I'm going to have my work cut out. I think just stay low in the valleys is going to be the goal. Anyway, VR, yeah, I would love to get it eventually. We'll see. Next year, maybe. I think I'll be looking at about March, April, May-ish, end of the first quarter for when this Pimax kit comes out. And if everybody loves it, then yeah, I'll probably get one. Right, heading is 305-ish. I don't know where the rest of the squadron is now, the other two flights. I strongly suspect they're well ahead of me because I ran on AFK for a while, so it would have been slower. I'm going to stay this side of this mountain, but I'm going to hug the seaside of the range. That's the thing with flying in the Second World War material, Ragurs, it's an eyeball environment, and if the hardware is a handicap, then no matter how nice the experience is from a kind of immersion and enjoyment point of view, if the hardware handicaps you so much that you're uncompetitive, then it takes away the whole multiplayer side of the game. since I made the switch to multiplayer games about 10 years ago, whatever it was, I've never really looked back.
Joker, you're number 3 as after Bernard's on.
Okay, so that was our Eagle pilot, Dix. He's escorting the second flight.
Thanks, Dix.
He's just noticed that one of the chaps from the second flight has his afterburner on, so I think they've probably corrected that now. Wish I could see these guys actually. I don't know where they are. And they're certainly not showing up visually for me, so they are out there. Now, what's my binding to bring up the player list? I forget. There's the guys that are flying tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us flying Vigans. Oh, sorry, 6 Vigans. 54 Squadron plus 1 Eagle. That's Dix, also from 54. And then you can see Lucan. That's his flying name is Lucan, but on TeamSpeak he's Turman, and he's flying an Su-27. So we may come up against him at some point. It's not all going to be roses. Now, I am armed with 2 RB-24Js, so if I get into an air-to-air situation and the opportunity presents itself, I can fire some ordnance. I have no countermeasures. So if he gets on my tiddly-do, the only solution I can think of is to dive into a valley and suck myself against the hillside and try and vacuum my way out of the situation. We'll see. But my tactic is, at this point, to try and avoid air-to-air contact entirely. And my 24Js are just there as a last resort. Opportunity dependent. So I'm just sort of scooting along this hillside now. I'm looking for the valley near, it may actually be coming up right here. This could be it. Yes it is. I'm going to keep going to Sukumi. I'm not going to take this river. I dare say I'm probably getting mighty close to enemy airspace. In fact, I think I'm in enemy airspace already. If I've gone past Gudada, then I will be.
Turn right for waypoint 3.
It's the famous DCS Caucasus
Roger that.
Apparently the Ghostbusters have arrived.
dam over there. Okay, now we start getting into the slightly hairier situation here. I have to start thinking about the attack run as well. I have no countermeasures and I have no jamming systems. So I'm entirely dependent on flying the correct lines and getting the altitude right in the run into target. And I'm also dependent on my squad mates doing their job and also getting to target, overwhelming the defences, confusing the enemy. So, see how we pull this off. If we pull this off, I may get shot down right on my way in and that'll cut the stream short. You'll just see the screen go black and then the stream will stop. Right, what have we got? That should be up there, the little peninsula at Shukumi Babushara, with the town of Shukumi up behind it, and then we go inland. I'm going to stay down here. Airspeed's 850, afterburner is not on. So for those that joined after the startup, I'm going to be doing a rocket attack, a manual rocket attack on Sochi Adler airfield. There are 2 SAM sites we're going after today. and there are a total of 6 Vigans making this attack, escorted by a single F-15. The other 5 Vigans are also en route to target, and they are in different radio channels on TeamSpeak, talking via whisper. You'll occasionally hear them chatting across into my channel. There's a nice little bit of terrain masking we can employ here. Now I should be over Russian airspace, so I'm going to have to be very cautious. I'm going to switch now to light and sound on the RWR. And I'm basically going to try and keep the lights and sounds off by hiding in the wellies. Let's quickly check the maps. I'm just going to have to pop up the nose here so we don't crash while I'm looking at it. This is the valley I want. I'm going to go up here and then I'm going to turn left. And then we're going to pop out behind Sochi. Ha 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 ha. That'll catch them by surprise. Into the mountains we go, my little hobbits. I don't think these mountains are going to hide me. I can't turn left yet. I've got to stay one range inland. Okay, that's good. Now this valley sort of does a left-right up there, but I'm gonna, as long as I can mask with a little bit of terrain between me and the airfield target, I don't want to follow the valley exactly because it won't quite take me in. Keep my eyes open for any aircraft popping up over these hills. See if I can use this valley here. This may actually force me up and over. Yeah, it's going to force me up over a ridge. As long as I've got some slightly higher ground to my left, then I can use it. Yep, looks like I can just. Okay, this will keep me masked. Just about at cloud altitude now. Steadily climbing up these hills. Okay, can I afford to check the map? Probably not. I think I'll just keep the nose up. No, I better not do that here. I better just keep going. Okay, I can actually see the ocean, so I'm going to skip one more to the right. Hopefully I don't over angle it there and stall the aeroplane. It does not particularly...
Flight 2 to Ben.
Go ahead.
Can you please confirm waypoint for Sochi regarding QFE?
4.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, this is a good position we're in here. I can check the map quickly. Just while we're scooting down here. Got quite some distance to travel here. And it looks like this valley is going to extend right the way almost to the target. So I should be able to stay in it. Let's get rid of the cursor. It looks ugly. No sign of the other guys. Don't know what direction they're actually attacking from. Okay, I'm well below the fuel that I need to keep the main tank, the external tanks on. So I'm going to drop those now. Just get us lined up here, because dropping the tanks takes my head well out of the cockpit. Right, line that up. Well, not out of the cockpit, but right over. dislodged. AP off. So I don't have a head mounted or neck mounted microphone. I actually have a microphone that's mounted on my desk in front of me. So when I lean in to look at the instruments, you probably hear my voice gets louder and clearer. That's just a function of distance between me and the mic. Don't be alarmed. Perfect. Still no sign of aerial contact. Okay, now I've got a choice to make. I can either follow that valley precisely, or I can try and mask myself a little bit, which I'm going to do here. Okay, this is good. This is very good. This is probably the highest point of the flight, so this is a good place to do a visual scan to make sure I'm not being followed. And we dip back in. Okie dokie. So we're probably 10 minutes out from the target now, maybe less, moving with quite some pace up this valley. Switch over, no, I won't switch over to A&F just yet, I'll wait till we get closer. I'll switch over to A&F mode on the master selector just as we come in on the target. For the moment, nav mode works quite well. Okay, don't want to pull high angle attack here. It's very tempting to pull back on the stick to assist the turn, but the Vigan doesn't like that. You always have to anticipate the turns early and try and go easy on the elevator. See the shadows drawing over there? It's a little bit ugly. Clouds popping in as well. The age of this platform starting to show through a little bit there. Some sort of village. Okay, quick check of the map. I do need to follow this around to the right and then to the left. Gotta get my nose down. Okay, nothing visual. One flight fill. One flight from fill.
Go ahead.
What's your ETA to target, Ben?
ETA is we're 50 kilometres away from waypoint 3, which is our turning point, and then we'll have probably 100 kilometres after that.
Copy that. I think I'm about 45, 50 k's out from target, so it looks like I'll be in and out before you guys arrive.
Roger.
Okay, so the other guys are quite some way back. I'm going to check how far exactly I am from the target.
Joker.
30 nautical miles. That's really a lot closer than they are. There are 2 SAM sites on this airfield as well. This is a pretty big risk without these other chaps here. Got a choice to make.
Do you want me, Joker?
Sorry, one flight miscommunications.
Okay, I'm going to throttle back anyway. What I might do is hang around in the valleys here for another 5 minutes until they are closer to target, because I don't really want to attack by myself. just going to find out what direction you're approaching from. One flight, Phil.
Go ahead.
Are you attacking from the sea or the mountains?
We're coming in from sea.
Roger that. Can you let me know when you're 20 k's out from target? Or 30 k's?
Roger. Will do.
Thank you. Okay, good. So we're going to hang around here in the valleys until they put the call in. Because I'm about 30 k's from target myself now. And they sound like they're 100 k's out. So that gives us another 4 or 5 minutes, maybe a bit longer, of just waiting around. They'll put the call back into me when they get close. Use this valley here to get away from the target fraction. And then we'll try and attack basically from the opposite direction to what they are, simultaneous to them. And that will hopefully give me just a little bit more chance of surviving. And we can just do a bit of scenic flying here in the valleys while we wait. So I've got a target photo on my other screen. I can't show you what it looks like because it's on my other monitor, which is on a different PC. So what we've got, I'll try and explain what I am looking at on this other image. In a second, once I get the chance to cast my eyes at the other PC. Okay, so Sochi has 2 runways, and on the larger of the 2 runways, about halfway down, there's a SAM in the middle between the runway and...
I got MiG-29, 5 o'clock, closing in.
Okay, the other guys are engaged, out to sea.
Do we have to ask you what to do next? Thank you.
So it sounds like the F-15 is probably going to engage that. MiG-29? MiG-29 did he say? Not quite sure. So one of the SAM sites is between the main runway and an apron, and the other SAM site is between the 2 runways. They do a V sort of formation. I will just quickly... I might be okay out here actually because it sounds like they're being engaged out to sea. So quickly zooming in.
Flights, we should have our B-52s around here somewhere. They're up at 33,000 feet if you see contrails.
There's one target about there where my cursor is.
Roger,
another
thanks.
one there. So I'm going to go for the one that's in the middle of the field.
Two flight is
12 o'clock.
on its run-in now. We
I've got
are
contact at 12.
16
Change to you there.
Swedish.
Same as me, you're just in front.
Okay, I'm switching to air-to-air.
Yeah, Moby, we'll have
One
plenty
flight
of radar
fill,
contacts.
comms, comms. One flight fill, single contact over the mountains, inland of Sochi. I'm staying low in the valleys, assuming hostile.
Roger, copy that. Dix has picked up a MiG-29 on his radar. He is going to engage.
Okay, so I'm going to stay right down here. Okay, I've got this contact behind me. Yeah, I can see him. I've got visual. He's up there. So I'm just going to stay... well out of sight here. I'm going to try to stay well out of sight because I do not want him interrupting my little party. So I'm backtracking the way I came down to the south. Now he can probably see me.
I got eyes on the B-52, and they are about 10 to 20 miles off the target.
Okay, so we've got B-52s up ahead as well.
Thank you, good timing.
Three from one. B-52s are en route. They're contrailing 20 miles on target. We are currently 50 kilometres from target.
50 from target, copy. Okay, guys are 50 k's out from the target.
7 radar contacts with 11 o'clock.
Now my scopes are still clear hanging around here in the valley. I need to be on about 270 to find the field, which is, yeah, over this way. Okay, I may make my run in now. Let's just check.
Got music.
Okay, so Joker's got music. His radar warning is pinging. Let's just check how we are relative to the field. Okay, yeah. I'm heading straight towards the airfield now. Boom. There it is. Somewhere out there. Okay. Oh, I've got an aerial contact. 2 aerial contacts. Dead ahead, long. Crap. One from 3, 2 contacts over Sochi Adler, about 2,000 meters.
Copy. We're on our running now. I'm 30 kilometers away.
2 flight is 30.
Okay, that's the same distance I am. I'm throttling up.
2 flight lead is 20 kilometers.
Heading about
2 flight lead,
260 is the correct heading. Oh yeah, there's the B-52s up there. They're overhead. Okay. And my radars are pinging now. Gotta stay low. I'm changing to ANF mode.
Phil, if you have the nose towards the water, watch out, that's an enemy in your nearby.
Yeah, copy, thank you. I'm inbound for target. Okay, so ANF mode. I'm getting pinged. I'm armed my... Oh shit, I can see them. 2 contacts over the target. This is not good. I've armed
2
my
flight
rockets.
is 5 from target from the south.
Oh, there's boom. The B-52s have dropped their bombs. Okay, time to light this thing up. Here we go. Full afterburn. AFK off. All flights, Phil's burning into target. Okay, so we're just going to pop up over here. Target is lit by the B-52s. Okay, I got to roll.
Engine running.
Okay, I think I see the SAM site. Yep, I see the SAM. Test launch.
2 flight is
rockets away.
approaching from the mountains on a run.
Okay, we're going to go on after the targets. Here we go.
Bomb's gone, bomb's gone.
Good effect, good effect.
Rockets won't go.
Joker's on his run in. I am approaching from the southeast.
Okay, for some reason my rockets didn't go. Ah, there we go. Okay, I'm going to turn back and loosen them again. Garbage. Okay, swing back around. Oh, it's right over the target too. Didn't get my weapons away. Okay, here we go. I'm aiming for the SAM sites in the middle. They're gone. Ah, I've got a weapon here. Coming up to it now. Weapons away.
Good hit, sounds like destroyed.
Phil exiting south. Okay, I'm getting the hell out of here now.
Joker
Come on.
exiting south on the water.
Our weapon's gone. Can we retreat RTV?
Right, change to air-to-air.
Two flight is RTB, leader.
Okay, gotta get right down here. And get to nav mode. Okay, we're getting lit up from behind, so I really want to get down. My radar behind is pinging all over the bloody place. I need to get
I'm
right
hit.
down here.
I'm out.
What was your location, Ben?
South of Sochi.
We on the coast or in the mountains?
On the coast, heading
Okay,
towards the mountains.
heading into the mountains. Oh yeah, there's all sorts going on upstairs.
See you back at base, guys. Nice job.
Okay, so Ben's down.
MiG-23 in the area
Okay, my radar.
where Ben was last seen.
My radar stopped pinging. Oh, it started again. Oh shit, look up there. B-52s are being engaged and shot down. 2 enemy aircraft in amongst the B-52s. Gotta get this airplane down. Come on, girl. There we go, now we're hidden. Phew. Okay. Oh shit.
2 flight is responding,
Ben's
coming in
wreckage.
behind the B-52s now.
Or is that B-52? Oh look, this aircraft up ahead, falling out of the sky. Oh my god, that's a 52 falling out of the sky. Jeez. My goodness, it's all go around here right now. Okay, so there's a B-52 parked down here somewhere. There he is. Oh dear. And there's another one way up top. Okay, my heading is 090. I need that to be 180. Okay, looks like I'm clear behind. Let's change to air. Actually,
Fox 3.
I'm going to get rid of the remaining rockets if I've got any. Okay, it seems we're out of rockets. Good. Switch to air. Oh, it looks like a couple of splashes up there. One there. Is that after you're burning towards the deck, Dix? Is that you?
Negative, that should be enemy.
Copy. I see your splash.
Fox 3 again.
He's in, Dix. Confirm kill.
Negative is maneuvering.
The one you got earlier. Just seen him go in right next to me. Okay, somewhere up there is Dix in his F-15 tangling with a few islands.
Are you okay, Phil?
Flares behind. Yeah, A-firm, I'm low and a little bit of ping, but apart from that, I'm safe. Okay, I'm on edge air there. I'm on the right setting. I'm on nav there. Triggers up.
I'll be off comms, but I'll leave the server running.
Thanks. Cheers, Ben.
I'll be back on in half an hour or so.
F-15 is out.
Oh god, I see them behind me. Back there. I've got to run. Unlucky Dix, there was a shitload of them up there. Okay, let's get this aircraft down low. We are exiting the hell out of here. I can land at Gudada if I need to. I'm going to stick the waypoint to Almal, and you'll see that I have 40% fuel and I'm going to need 80% fuel to get home, so I'm not going to make it to Tbilisi Lohinya. All flights from Phil. Does anyone know if we have any airfields apart from Lohinya? All flights from Phil. Can anyone answer my question about which fields we can RTB to? Okay.
This is Joker. I do not have an answer to that question. I do believe Sukhumi, Batu, or Sochi. No, stand by.
Got a contact out here, offshore. God, I'm hoping he hasn't seen me.
Phil Gadauda is friendly, but it's no longer operational. And I don't think we... Kobaletti, maybe, if it's available, I think is another option.
Copy, I'll try for Kobaletti, no fuel to get home. Okay, should be safe. There's an aircraft flying in the other direction over there. So it looks like a Vigan. Alright, we have cleared the
Phil,
combat.
be advised, Sukhumi is blue. Friendly.
Sukhumi is blue friendly. Copy, we'll land there, thank you. Okay, that's Sukhumi right here. So we can get these machines down on the ground. Well, I can get my machine down on the ground. Yeah, it's nice, thanks. Tech.
Gas, brake.
You probably see I've got a helmet with the Bavarian flag on and the little Kiwi logo as well. So
Gas brake!
Okay, sounds like another one's engaged back there now too. But I'm going to sit down here at Sukhumi. That is the end of my sortie. Just make sure we are at the right effort. Yep. So, we're going to land. Let's go ATC. Sukhumi.
Sukhumi, Colt 1-1, inbound.
AFK on. Landing mode. There's the field. I'm going to land from this direction. We took off kind of towards the northwest, and this is going to be towards the northwest as well. AFK is on. I'm waiting for the speed to drop back. In fact, let's go with a bit of air brake. Not sure. Good, air brakes deployed. That'll slow me up nice and fast. Turning back to the north. Put a radio call in. Sukhumi. No, they're not going to acknowledge my radio communications. So, Phil turning on to final Sukhumi from the south. You might be right there. You might be right there, Crispy. Yes, I think I had the trigger set to AA. Well spotted. I must have forgotten to flick it back over to attack mode, and I must have left it on A to A mode. Well spotted, jeez. No wonder I wasn't hearing the growl at all. Good thing I didn't try to engage any of those guys because I had nothing left. That would have been an absolute disaster. Okay, reverse thruster on. Let's tell the gear to pull itself in, put itself out. And we'll put some ground lights on here. Airspeed 500. Actually, I'm going to put that up. Drop it down in a second. Now we can drop it down again actually because that angle of attack's the right place. 400. They came off a bit wiggly. Yeah, that was a bit wiggly. Oh dear. Okay, 400. Let's pull that speed back. Gear lights show down. Thruster shows on. Airspeed is okay. Glide slope's okay. My brakes are on, so I may need a bit of gas as we come in low. 350. This looks alright. height above ground 180, it's airspeed 320. Okay, I'm not aiming for the threshold here, I'm just trying to get this thing down somewhere down the runway. Okay, and about to drop the nose on, and push the nose forward, nose wheel down. Reverse thrust is pushing me back. Full reverse thrust, bit sloppy here, sliding around a fraction. And we've come to a halt right about here. Thrust off. Reverse thruster, disengage. Okay, we are home. Well, not home, but we are at a home. We've landed at a friendly airfield. Phil, departing runway at wherever I am, at Sukumi.
Nice job, Phil. Good flight.
Thanks, Joker.
She never.
Okay, so we made one major error during this flight, as spotted by...
Everyone got shot there, didn't they?
Negative, Ben. I'm just taxiing.
Apart from
Joker,
yourself.
I think, is still alive and on his way home.
Negative, Joker had to put down, or
Ah.
was put down, one or the other.
Am I the only person who survived that sortie?
Yes,
No,
you are.
Yeah.
We're in the same channel.
Dingo as well.
Bingo hasn't finished yet. Hold on.
Oh, right, okay, we're all on the same channel. Jolly
Who,
good.
who is Luca?
That's their man.
That's them. Okay.
That was an absolute... I looked behind me just as Dix was engaging. Just as he got shot, I looked behind me, there's about 4 or 5 aerial contacts and a whole bunch of splashes mid-air. I was like, oh jeez. There's a bloodbath back there.
Who hit the target then?
I went.
I got a fict on target, but I don't know if I actually destroyed anything.
I
can
got
make a
my
second
bombs
pass.
off. I
Yeah.
definitely saw explosions
I
going off
saw
on
your
the SAM
bombs.
site.
I got all my rockets on the target.
I
There's a big
checked
install on target.
the scoreboard before I got shut down.
Those who are still in the server who destroyed ground targets are me.
And me. And I also got a MiG-20.
Oh, okay. I'm the only one who has a showed score. I bet you know what the stats are like on this thing. They often don't count them.
Yeah, Ghost has. I saw a score of 100 for Ghost.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, did you guys respawn or something? Because it's cleared now.
I'm not in the...
Ah, you're not in. Okay.
No, I think Dingo, are you still flying?
Yeah, it's over at the base now. If you want to check the target damage.
Yeah, but we don't want to annoy you. You were flying, so.
It got smashed by the B-52s as well.
Yeah,
but they missed. They didn't. They didn't hit our target. No,
What?
we were supposed to
That
take
was
out
your
the
target.
They smashed the shit out of the airfield. Lazy bombers.
I don't know if I'm frustrated or happy with that.
Well, had plenty of interest.
No, good flying. Good mission.
Good mission.
Thanks to the lead Ghost. Good job. And
Yes, good job.
Yeah, we won't make it back. It was
Okay, let's shut this baby down.
Smashed out of it.
I
Yeah, it was a good one.
kind of wondering the logic of taking a vegan from the deck all the way up to try and defend against B-52s.
It worked well for me, I gotta be.
Yeah, okay.
Unfortunately, it shot down a B-7, sorry, not B-52 before I got him.
That was a turning point, to be honest, Joker. As soon as you turned around, you played right into. That's when I could fire.
Yeah, this is kind of the what should I have done?
Okay, thanks everyone who watched the stream. That was quite fun, I think. I hope that was enjoyable for those who watched. Whoops, we don't want task manager. We want to... No, I want to turn down the music a bit, but never mind, we'll leave it playing. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope it was enjoyable. I survived. It sounds like everybody else in the squad was destroyed except for one who's still on his way to the target area. We got... Did we get all the rockets away? Yeah, the pods look empty, and I accidentally fired the sidewinders when I didn't want to, but we won't say any more about that. Cheers all. Take care. We'll see you again.